All right. It's 68 degrees now. It's supposed to be tonight 28. That crazy weather. Crazy. I'm going to tell this guy that the next 3 nights it's going to freeze. I don't know if they're aware of that, but we're going to see. Let's go tell him, okay? Just going to tell him. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. It's going to freeze for the next 3 nights.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah. Okay? So be prepared. Okay? Okay, good morning, good morning. It is, it says it's 40 degrees in my car, but it's actually 30 degrees outside because this Jeep is 10 degrees warmer, always warmer than the outside. So during the summer, this Jeep, this car is not a good idea to have during the summer, but it's great to have during the winter. Yeah, it is. It's very cold. So cold that I got my free gloves I got over at T-Mobile. Yeah, they had a bunch of gloves and they gave me a pair. Yeah, I just left my friend's house. I only pay her $10 a night. I don't pay her to stay there during the day while she's at work. I'll come back at 4 or 5, between 4 and 5, depending on if I'm door dashing that late or not. But yeah, I don't pay her just to hang out there. That way I don't use her electricity, her water, watching TV, doing nothing. So at least I'm out here doing something, like earning some kind of money, rather than just hanging out in my car all day. But yeah, it's the best thing. That DoorDash is the best thing if you are kind of strapped for cash, or you don't want to get into your bank account. I don't want to get into my bank account for nothing. So the money I make, I use for gas and eating until my next paycheck. Then I'll treat myself to, maybe a new pair of jeans or a meal. So where I'm headed right now is to my storage unit, and that's another thing. Having a storage unit is just wonderful. You can do all, I'm an arts and craft person. I'm always working on something or always wanting to invent. I try to invent things, and I have invented things. It's just, I was working, I didn't have time and the money, but now that I'm retired, I have the money, but I have the time too. So trying to find a place to do that in, is a store. But anyhow, so yeah, I'm inventing a couple things. They probably won't add up to anything because of money. I don't want to spend the money on them. And when you invent something, you have to change it up, because if you change one thing, you gotta change everything, and that costs money as well. But the reason why I'm going to my storage is I'm gonna get my heater. Since I am gonna be in my car all day, and I'm not going back over to her house until about 4 or 5. When she gets home, I'll have to sit in my car somewhere, or I can go to the mall, which I am going to. I'm going to go there probably now and get my walking in, and then go to my storage and get my heater and put a couple things in there. I'll be going to DoorDash. It's my ritual. I have a plan now. I have a plan for each day, and that's it. I just wake up, eat, go to the mall, walk, and DoorDash. Good to go for at least a few hours. Maybe I'll DoorDash for a few hours this time. Yeah, I think DoorDash doesn't open until 11, so I have all that time in the morning to do what I need to do. I may vacuum out my car. I try to vacuum it out every day. When it's this cold, I don't even do it. It's this cold. Okay, let's get this day going here. This will also be a good day to show y'all how I block out my windows, or how I'm gonna do it. It's kind of, it's kind of like the way everybody else does it, but I kind of do it a little different. So I know during the summer it's got to be different because it's going to be way too hot in here during the summer, which I'm going to dread it. But and then another thing I want to show y'all how I do my swamp cooler. Swamp cooler is pretty cool. It makes all the sense in the world. I did see it on the internet, and I got the idea off the internet, but I did it my way. It's just it's simple and cheap, and and serves two purposes, but I'll show y'all. Okay, let's go to storage, and I have an indoor storage, so it's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of warm in there during the winter, and kind of cool in there because it's climated for the summer. So let's I'm gonna go in here and put the things in and get my heater. Okay, let's get this thing here. It's a great heater here. It's kind of strange. We only had 3 days of this, but man, to us it seems like forever. Man, cold is just for the birds, you know. I don't see how y'all people do it up there. And you know, I don't see how y'all people do it up north. I just, it's beyond me. It's not only dangerous for an elderly person. I guess maybe y'all are younger than me or something, but I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Okay, let's go. Everybody should have one of these jackets. Yeah, it's got like a little thingy. It's got like a little heat sensor inside, and it's got a little heat power pack, heat mechanism all throughout the jacket, which is really good, especially when you have nowhere else to go and it's freezing outside. Oh my god, I just got back from Walmart and I got me some, you know, I got me fruit. I try to eat fruit every day. So I got me a banana, avocado, and a mango, which I'll eat all that, and I got me a salad. I love these $2 salads. Sometimes they're $1.74, sometimes they're $2. They're wonderful, and you have no leftovers, and it's just perfect. And you can just eat them right out of the bag, actually. And I did buy me some black duct tape because I'm gonna show you how I block out my windows, maybe to work. And I bought me some all-purpose propane, and this is for this guy right here. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I'm not eating lunch yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and DoorDash because they just sent me a text saying that they are busy and they're open for business. On this stuff on the internet about Dr. Pepper and how 88-year-olds drink it, and they swear by it. So, you know, I like Dr. but I like to water mine down. Okay, this jacket's nice, man. This jacket's real nice. This jacket's real nice. Real nice and warm. Okay, so while I'm sitting here, I'm going to start this sucker up. Pretty good. It's pretty good now. No. See, now I don't have to keep my car on just to heat it. Okay, it's a waiting game now, and since I don't have nothing else to do, nowhere to go, not until about between 4 and 5, I'll just have to make this do. So it's no big deal. I'm just sitting here in a parking space right in front of the dollar store. The dollar store is way back there, as you can see it. And I do want to eat, but not right now. I'll eat a little later. So, okay. Let's make some money. I want to show y'all what I saw on the internet. And some guy was telling the audience, as I'm about to tell y'all, these things, these window privacy window cover, when it comes to these window covers like this, everybody has them, and they all have them a different way. Well, most people have them. I don't know if everybody has them, but I put an L here for left, so this is going to go on the left side. Yeah, they fit pretty darn well. Now, he was saying that, you know, don't spray them, which a big no-no. Don't spray paint them, because that spray paint and the rubber paint, spray paint, the dip, the rubber dip or whatever, will always fumigate. I mean, it takes it forever to you know, to where it doesn't smell anymore, because your car gets hot inside. You know, if you're in a place where it gets really hot like here, they're going to fumigate. So what I did is, what I saw on the internet is some guy what he was saying was so perfect, is just black tape them. Just black tape them. Which is a genius idea if you ask me. I would have never thought of it, you know, and that's pretty smart, because tape, you know, will give off a fume, but not as bad as paint. And it's kind of sticky. I mean, it's kind of rubbery, so it may even keep them in place. But what we're going to do is we're going to do that today, right now. And y'all can watch me do this. And let me put you over here. You make them a little bigger, you know, because that way you can have some. You rather cut them too long or too wide than cut them too short. So I went ahead and cut them a little bit bigger, but it kind of works this way pretty good. What I do is I put one in one corner, one in the other corner, and you push it up, and then you kind of jab it in the corners here. And another telemarketer, but anyhow, and then that's how it looks right there. So it looks pretty good. You can't even see any light at all. You know, I have the window cracked up here, so it does go up higher, but this is how it works, how it looks. And I like this little lip here, because that's kind of secures it on the bottom to completely black out. So that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead, and I put a big old R here for right. So that's the right side. I don't know if the windows are separate. I mean, are different. I don't know if the windows are different, but you do want to mark them, I hear. He said that. You do want to mark them. Okay, so the way he said to do it is just with tape, black tape. Just put black tape on them. I couldn't believe it when I heard him say that. I'm like, oh wow, that's genius. I tell you, men are really smart, by the way. And I don't know, I couldn't figure it out until I saw his video. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do that real fast and see how it turns out. See if it turns out as good as his turned out. Let's do that. So we're going to pull this off. And we're going to take this side, okay? Now, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do it long ways, but I'm going to leave some space on the sides, because I do want it to kind of hug. Well, I want to leave some space on the bottom, because it bends so well, and it kind of just creeps in there, and kind of creeps in there perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's see if it works. Okay, so the way I'm going to do my back window, which I'm looking at my back window, but I wanted y'all to see how I'm doing this. You do this, I put a hole in it, and I'll put a hook right here, and then I put a hook over here. Okay, so now you can't see me. Okay, so this is the back window now, and I just gotta make a curtain. I mean, I know this towel's gonna be super hot during the summer, so I put a hole here for this guy, that right there, and I put a hole here. Now you gotta remember that my windows are already tinted, so they are dark. They are really dark. So this here, I probably don't even have to do this, but I want to run a light inside so I can, like, you know, film inside my car. So this is what I have to do right now. So but I don't think you can be able to see up here, the light up here, because there's a visor up there as well that hides it on the outside. So that's cool. And then these things is what I did for with the material and the adhesive. And believe it or not, they still smell. And it's been maybe a week since I've had them. And they don't even bend in here. Okay, that's how it looks. So it's getting darker in here already. I did these with glue, and I'm probably not going to do them with glue. I'm going to cut off peel off the, see, that's, you can kind of see the glue on there, and it still smells, so you don't want it to smell. So you don't want your car to smell like any chemical, that's for sure. So that's what it looks like right there. Let's go to Leah's house. It's getting colder. I have my heat jacket on, which I think it's probably dead by now, but it kept me warm throughout this whole segment. Yeah, it's cold. It's pretty cold. Okay, 3 more days of this cold and I'll be back on my own. Let's go ahead and go on to Leah's house and eat. I'm starving. Okay.